morning, everyone. We will start the call. US as well as Asian markets are down by 1%. In Asia, among news, South Korean market also declined as mainly Samsung, their largest company, declined after it reported numbers which were below estimates, and its EBITDA declined by 32%. This was mainly because of lower demand from the semiconductor chip side. This is the first decline in the company's performance since late 2019, and it is also considered as a proxy for global demand for consumer and appliances, hardware, IT, etc. In US, the Chicago Fed president was the latest to spell out that the central bank's outlook, where he mentioned that the policymakers expect to deliver another 125 basis points of rate hikes during this year. So probably 75 in November and another 50 odd in December is possible. And these ongoing hawkish comments by Fed officials are go against the narrative which was floating around at the start of this week that Fed will pivot, which supported the risk on mode in the initial part of the week. But now most people believe that, most economists believe that inflation is still not under control, and there is still some way left for it to come down. Most economists expect a mild recession in the US for next few quarters. I will now invite the technical team to take the call forward.
Yes, good morning, Jihan. Good morning, all of you. This is Swati, the technical team. Today, the market is likely to open on a flattish note, and we are likely to witness some sideways momentum during a day. On the technical front, Nifty has immediate resistance at around 14,420 levels. Any move above that level, we are likely to witness further leg on upside towards 17,500 to 17,570. Whereas on the flip side, 17,270 will act as immediate support level, 17,270 to 17,200. Any move below that level, we expect some profit booking, which might take a Nifty towards 17,100 to 17,000 levels on the downside. The view will remain cautious itself since we are witnessing a pullback rally, and Nifty is facing a resistance of 50 DMA, which comes straight around 17,420 levels. If it manages to surpass that resistance level on the closing basis, then we can see some extension of this pullback rally on the higher side. Coming towards the bank Nifty, 39,640 will be the immediate resistance level. Any move above that level, 39,800, 40,000 levels can be seen on the higher side. Whereas the support is placed at 39,260 and 39,100 are the important support level. We need to keep eye on it today. Coming towards the Nifty Finance, 17,340, 17,430 are the resistance zone for the Nifty Finance Services. Support side, 17,160 and 17,070 are the two crucial levels. We need to keep eye on it. Stock specific, Cummins India really looks good. As of now, the stock is in a consolidation phase. Any move above 1235 levels, we can see some pullback rally or say the positive momentum in this particular counter, which might take a stock towards 1320 levels on the higher side. So one can go for a long position in Cummins India with a stop loss of 1190 for a target of 1320. Minda Industry also is doing very well. The stock has renamed as a Uno Minda. So one can look for this counter on the buying end also. This counter is in a positive momentum. We are looking for a target of 595 and stop loss can be kept at 564 on the closing basis. I think that's it from my end. I request Nero to take a call forward.
Yeah, thank you, Swati. See, on the derivative front, the open interest has increased a bit in the last couple of days. PCR is around 1, which is at comfortable levels. VIX again trading below 20, which is good. Most importantly, we bounced back from 16,900 odd levels with 17,000 still holding the highest open interest built up among sports. So that is a very good sign. Also on the call front, we are not seeing much built up, at least in the near calls, which are 17,400 and 500. Yes, there is some built up, but we are seeing, good put built up at 17,300 strike now. And going forward, we will look to test 17,500 levels for Nifty. Once that is tested, remains to be seen if liquidation comes in at 17,500 strike. If this liquidation comes in, you will see further rally in Nifty up till 17,800, 18,000 odd level. So at this point of time, looking at the data, the view continues to remain bullish, with 17,300 being a good support area now, and the next support is around 17,000 levels. From the stock specific front, India Cement witnessed good amount of open interest built up with a price rise. Mothers and Sumis saw good amount of short covering action after a long time. Good short covering was seen. Lot of shorts are built in into the system for this particular stock. So there is likely to be good buying for both these stocks in the coming trading sessions. Also, slowly but steadily, Aibul Housing Finance is witnessing long creation, even though not much price is increasing. But this stock is likely to witness good buying going forward. So look out for the same as well. That's it from my side. I'd like to ask the fundamental team to take over, please.
Yeah. So today, Hero MotoCorp will be launching its first electric scooter, Vida. So this is we had discussed a few days back again this. So this is positive. Ujjivan Small Finance Bank actually yesterday during the market hours came up with the update, and the update was very good. Advances grew by 8% sequentially and 44% year on year, and total advances now stand at 21,000 crores. This is one of the highest growth rates that we have seen in the banking and NBFC space. Asset quality also continued to improve. The 0 plus DPD declined from 7.9% to 6.1%. Gross NPA declined from 5.9% to 4.4% quarter on quarter. We had recommended the stock 3 months back as a monthly pick, and we maintain our bullish stance. Only one thing, as exposure to MFI lending is at 70%, it's a bit risky stock. Somebody who is looking for pure conservation of capital, this is not the stock for them. Somebody is willing to take risk, this is a very good stock for them, and over next 4-5 quarters it can give very good returns. So one can even go ahead and buy the stock at current market price. And lastly, SEBI has cancelled a certificate of registration which it had granted to Brickwork Ratings. It's a rating agency. There has been consistent lapses on the part of Brickworks since many years, and finally SEBI has taken this tough stand. This will send a good signal to other rating agencies as well, but it is in a way positive for listed companies such as CARE, CRISIL, and ICRA, because now the clients of Brickwork will have to move towards other rating agencies. So this will bring in new business for them. So positive specifically for CARE, because most of its revenues come from rating itself. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Questcorp has approved divestment of 53% stake in its subsidiary Simpliance Technology at an enterprise value of rupees 120 crore. Revenue for FY22 for Simpliance stood at rupees 12.3 crores. This is to reinforce corporate structure simplification and unlocking value. This is sentimentally positive to Questcorp. Thank you.
Good morning. So, Varick Engineering's agreement with Coping Plastic Opinium SC France to divest its four-wheeler lightning business in America and Europe, estimated at around 600 million euros, has amended, and the company is to receive 520 million. The company is also estimated to pay around 51.1 million related to IPR infringement litigation. The more information will be divested when the company has a conference call at 12 p.m. today. Thank you.
Jihan, you have to unmute.
Yeah. So small update on Titans quarter two business update. The jewelry business grew by 18% year on year on the back of a higher base last year, because last year, if you recollect, quarter one had COVID, so all the demand flowed into quarter two, and that was pent up. But on a 3-year basis, if we see, then 3-year revenue growth CAGR has been at 23%, which is very encouraging. So positive for Titan. I will now hand over the call to the commodity team.
Thank you, John. Good morning, everyone. Today, we are likely to witness gold testing 51,800. So, one can initiate a buy at 51,800 with a stop loss below 51,580. Prices can test again 52,000 and 52,100 on higher end, though the market could remain both ways. So profit taking is advisable on higher end. Silver too, we expect prices to hold 61,000, and we might see bounce back. So buying in silver also recommended with a stop loss below 60,300, and prices can test 62,000 on higher end. Crude, if it tests 73, 10, 73, 30, we expect a small resistance area over there. So profit taking is likely to witness if sustains below 73.50, and again can test 7,200 on lower end. However, one can buy from say 7,200 and maintain a stop loss below 71.30. So expected to trade in a range from 72 to 73.50 in crude, and trading in this range is recommended. Natural gas might open gap down till 565, 560 levels, and for a pullback, one can buy with a stop loss of 555. Again, from 580 levels, we could see some pressure. So today, a range bound move in natural gas also expected. Similarly, copper also, if 654 support is holding on, then a pullback till 665 is expected, and one can sell from that level also. So overall, could be under pressure. So selling on rise is recommended in copper. Zinc also 285 levels is a good level to sell. So one can maintain a stop loss of 287.50. Prices can test 280 on lower end. Yeah, that's it from me. I'll ask Ria to take over from here.
On the currency front, ECB minutes just released. So, an account of the ECB's meeting that has happened on September 7 8, they in the minutes also they are very consistent with another 75 basis point hike on October 27 meeting that is scheduled. Uh, Plus, expect an aggressive 75 bips increase into the ECB rates as well. On the US front, September US jobs report will show a slowdown in hiring, but not enough to alter the hiking trajectory of the Fed. So Fed will continue with the rate hikes until December, and I think after that there might be a pause into the Fed rate hike. So the expectation is Am I audible now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So on the currency front, the ECB minutes just released. So it is indicating that ECB might be heading for another 75 basis rate hike on October 27. So expect another hawkish stand by the ECB in order to get the interest rate neutralized. On the US front, the September US jobs data is scheduled to release today, and it could indicate some slowdown in hiring, but not enough to get the Fed to pause the rate, and I think they'll continue with the rate hikes until December, and then after that they could go for a pause. Expect the monthly gain in the non-farm payroll data at around 20 to 50,000, and the participation rate steady at 62.4% with unemployment rate at 3.7%. On the Indian rupee, we are seeing some heavy depreciation. This is because there has been a $10 increase into the overall crude oil prices, and the same is getting reflected into the Indian rupee. The RBI stand to not defend the Indian rupee and rather control the volatility still stands, and I think this is finally getting factored into the depreciation of the Indian rupee. Today it has opened at around 82.37, and the support for the Indian rupee is at 82.17. If it look for a breakout of 82.45 to go long into the USD INR for a target of 82.58. And in the other pairs, we are seeing uh, in JPY INR, it is opened on a volatile note with the rate stabilizing at 56.97. Look for a breakout of 57.10 to go long into the pair for a target of 57.25. Keep a SL at 56.90. Euro INR and GBP INR both has opened with a gap down. Was long anticipated. Since yesterday, Bank of England didn't come to defend the yields, we are seeing a drop down into the strength in the pound USD altogether. Thus, look for a breakdown of 91.88. If it breaches that, it could head towards 91.75, 91.50 in today's session, GBP INR, and keep a stop loss at the high of today, which is at 92.04. For the Euro INR, look for a breakdown of 80.77 to go short into the pair for a target of 80.50 and 80.30. Keep a stop loss at 81 in Euro INR. That's all on the currency front. Thank you.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.